Ladder is crowds only, it says. Okay, cool. So getting into this, I got things sorted, guys. Spawning here in the upper right location of Antigua Shipyard on the ladder edition. So cross only, but with gold. It's going to be the Red Terran Morrow.
And in the lower left-hand corner of our map, Antigua Shipyard, he is the green Protoss. Can he get the money in the bank? It is Ks.Sjaak.
And I guess Jake, by the looks of it, is 14 years old. So a young player in the StarCraft community, to say the least.
Huh. Wait. Who said...
I think he was saying that he beat Morrow.
He was saying he is 14. Morrow's pretty young himself, though, too, I think.
StarCraft is open to a young crowd that makes me feel like an old fogey, Doom.
Yeah, well, you know, you're not getting any younger. There's one thing certain in life, that's all, Rifkin.
Alright, well, once see Morrow has stuck in base, he's gotten past that 11 mark, so he's going to stick with, I guess, a slightly more standard build. He will actually not quite catch that probe, unfortunate. That's what you want to do, you want to bait that mining time. Even if it's only a second, a small second. You know, that could be the one Marine that it costs later on. Just barely. I don't know, I like depicting those tiny things, thinking that they're much bigger than they are. Kind of a butterfly effect, if you will.
I don't know how I feel about that. I think that it definitely plays a role, but, you know, you got to think his probe's also missing, so perhaps it's made up in that mining time. I'm not sure, but this is definitely annoying Rifkin, and one of the better decisions that can make his Protoss players to annoy the Terran who's building a CC on the low ground. Morrow is doing the proper response, though, to bring 2 SCVs and chase the probe out, and continue on his merry way, constructing this additional command center.
You know, one thing I want to comment Ks.Sjaak on here, too, is he, I don't know if you got this, while that was going on, while he's doing the harass, he was scouting the third base location, looking for proxy barracks. I mean, he saw the count, he knows that the command center is coming down, but still, you know, safe then sorry.
Curious.
And some continued harass going on. Well, we'll have to see how this game plays out. I mean, Morrow, you know, any Terran player, you put in the hands of someone like Beastie, Morrow, Kas, any of those top-notch Terran players, like, yeah, they're going to do some nasty stuff with an 11-11 racks. And that's because they just want the game to end quickly. You let them play standard, you let them go for an early command center, you should be very scared of what could possibly be coming your way.
Absolutely. Morrow's got great macro in addition to his fantastic micro, but the one thing I'm going to be watching for here is when is Morrow going to take his gas? He's got 2 barracks that are capable of producing Marines. And where's his decision-making going to go? Is he going to add on more barracks before he goes for those 2 gases? I'm assuming not. But the timing is really going to play to factor in seeing whether or not he's trying to hit a 2-base, very large focus attack, or if he's going to push on and just take that 3-base area that's so easily taken on Antigua Shipyard. I mean, it's very simple to do. He's going to build a bunker. Okay. Our Protoss player is adding on 4 gates. Rifkin, this is going to be just a straight-up 4-gate, so... I don't know. I'm kind of worried for Morrow, seeing that he hasn't added on any gas.
He needs more infrastructure. Yeah, I mean, like, well, you know what? With some nice bunker placement, you can hold this off. Repair it all day as long as you do it correctly. But, I mean, yeah, I'd really like for Morrow to have some Marauders in this composition. Something to add a little bit of extra beef to it. As Marines are nice, especially in a bunker. But once that bunker goes down, you're left with a very weak, flimsy army.
They're good versus gateway units. The big issue here is now that he's taken those 2 gases, he's committing to going for tech at this point, which means his unit count is going to be slightly lower, and he's not really aware.
He's got an SCV in his opponent's base. If he goes up north, if he scouts this, he needs to see.
This awareness.
He needs to see what's going on, but Ks.Sjaak, you know, he is... Oh, he has been revealed now.
Yeah, and there are the bunkers.
2 more bunkers coming down, so Morrow should be okay. No, the thing is...
SCV pulled? No sentries?
When you go for a 4-gate like this, I mean, it's not over if you lose. It's only over if you dedicate to this after losing the first bout. So, I mean, this is going to...
He's going to lose the first bout.
Yeah, and he just can't dedicate to this. If you over-dedicate to this, like, that's it, you're done. Right now, what he should do is go home. He should expand behind this and not keep committing. Because right now, yeah, he's putting... Oh, actually, he's putting out another gateway, curiously enough.
Well, he didn't need to hit there. He didn't really need to go in immediately.
Oh.
Felt like if he got sentries and gotten his energy count up, he could have used more force fields. What's up, Riffy? What do you see?
Look at the natural, Doom. Look at the natural of Ks.Sjaak. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, this is the thing. Once that doesn't work, what do? You gotta expand behind this. So what can Morrow do? He can block this for a few extra seconds for the cost of 25 minerals.
Yeah.
Or I think it's like 50. I don't know the cancel cost, the engineering bay cost like 125. I'm not doing math, guys. Point is, he is starting to move out though, and there's a lot of zealots here, sure, but there's a lot more marines than there are zealots.
It's a big skirmish though, and there are force fields available.
Ooh, nice. You will lose some of these marines, but again, there's these bunkers to retreat back to. Now there's Marauders part of this too. Stim on the way. Morrow happily mining up for 2 bases. 28 workers to 25. I mean, it's really looking good for Morrow right now.
He's very content with himself that he's forced those force fields out of the sentries. Not having those force fields is going to make these bunkers so much more potent. And now he's got enough with the SCV distribution between his main and his natural. Mules dropped at the natural. He can afford to pull these SCVs, but here we go.
Oh no, Jim!
The Zealots are going to get up on top of the bunkers very quickly, and there's nothing to repair them.
Oh, and there come the force fields.
Force fields.
And Morrow is he's in a really scary looking position because again, it was those bunkers he was heavily relying on. Now the force fields are actually kind of helping him with these zealots, but there's the sentries and the stalker follow up to this. Unless he pulls like all of his SCVs, yes, they're on the way. I just can't see away from them. Hold on. Now the sentries are being focused down. I like that choice, but there's still some zealots part of this. The zealots are just meat grinders.
Yeah, they're destroying everything. Looking at the units killed here, 37 units killed total, 22 workers killed from Sjaak. I don't know if Morrow's going to be able to survive here, Rifkin, because these stalkers are just going to destroy the Marines. He's making Hellions in desperation. He just needs units.
Yeah, everything that he can produce, he is producing with at the moment. That stim, if that stim was a few seconds sooner, Doom, this would have been a completely different fight.
The 2 health stalker stays alive.
Well, the Hellion can actually help kite these zealots, oddly enough, but it's the stalkers that are so scary. And yeah, Morrow's just forced to retreat.
Well, Sjaak's got zealots warped in, but it's not okay. Now he is moving them in, and yeah, this is going to be it for Morrow. He's got no infrastructure left, Rifkin. There's just no SCVs. He's forced to GG. Yeah, Stim was crucial there.